Hey guys, it's your best fight friends. UFC 249 edition, Rachel.
Yes.
Exciting.
In pajamas.
We're in our pajamas and our
like
coronavirus pandemic pajamas. That's not. Pajamas
but hey, UFC 249, right?
What'd you think, Rachel?
I like the whole main card, the 5 fights, top
awesome.
5 fights. It was really interesting. Really, I mean,
it was solid. It was a solid
and congrats
group of
to you. You called 4.
Almost got all of them. Almost.
5 fights.
Well, not almost.
He picked the correct winner for 4 out of the 5 fights.
Now, as one Twitter follower pointed out, yes, they were. I think all of them that I picked were
large
the favorites.
favorites.
But that's how it works, people. I'm not saying I'm some great prognosticator.
Hey, the reason why they're favorites is because everybody's picking them, so it's likely that somebody picked them, right?
The person I didn't pick was Justin Gaethje, who won the main event against Tony Ferguson. I did not expect him. I mean, even if I thought that he could win, which I did think he could win, I didn't think he could put in the type of completely dominant, precise performance that he did for 5 5-minute rounds. A total domination.
Yeah.
And even when he got hit in the second round, I think it was with that uppercut, he withstood all that. Anything that Ferguson did, Gaethje had an answer. He had trained with the answer in mind and knew everything that was coming and was just dominant. I was really impressed.
I think he had a really good game plan. Hey, yay for Gaethje, it worked. Ferguson had no answer for it. So he just continued with that game plan. The only time I saw from him any kind of weakness was in the middle of the 3rd round. And he took he got hit and then he took this deep breath and kind of walked a fighter will kind of walk a little half circle back to his opponent. And I went, oh, this is what the pundits said. They said, if Gaethje's going to win, he's going to knock him out in, 1st or 2nd round. But after that, they all thought Ferguson, and they were likely with an iron chin, he's going to take it if the fight goes on.
Yeah.
But he had no, I turned to you and I was I don't know if Ferguson comes in with game plans for fights because he's, a little crazy in his tactics. But he's got to change something.
You said it. You said something. I don't remember the exact quote, but it was funny because basically you were saying you said I don't know if he can change his game plan if he even has one.
Yeah.
And it's funny because when you watch Tony Ferguson fight, it often appears he's so erratic, he's so unreproducible that it's hard to train for a guy that does all the crazy stuff that he does. But Gaethje was ready and just on point.
To me, I was give me something erratic, Tony, because I got to see you do something different than what you're doing. You're doing the same thing, and guess what? It's not working. So I am yay for Gaethje. I am really happy for him. I totally called this wrong.
You and I were absurdly confident in picking Tony Ferguson. Way more confident than honestly we deserved to be.
Had any right to be, especially me.
That we were as confident as Jair Rosenstruck was when he called out Francis Ngannou. I don't quite know how to say the guy's name, but that guy was just. We were almost as absurdly confident as him. We just casually calling the scariest knockout puncher in UFC heavyweight history, and then just getting obliterated. It was kind of like that.
Yeah, I misread Gaethje. I told you guys in our previous video I was not well informed, but I had a strong opinion.
Strong.
And I was wrong. I'm totally wrong.
I was a little more well informed, and I was still totally wrong. You know what I mean?
But I'm happy to be wrong. I'm really happy for Gaethje, and I am happy for the future that he's got going out there, right? He wants Khabib next. Say, yeah, I'm all for that. Let's see what he can do, because apparently what he has said and what others have said is that the losses that he recently experienced is what he needed to make him a better fighter. And so I would like to see him compete against other people different than Tony Ferguson and see how he does, because that's when you're going to show your mettle. You got to be able to compete against different types of opponents. Real quick, the other 4 matches on the card.
So Henry Cejudo retires, allegedly,
shocking,
supposedly after
little ball of fury is what I call him.
Dominique Cruz. What a great performance I thought from Cejudo, because he was fighting a guy that's arguably the best bantamweight title holder ever
Well,
in
and
UFC.
can we say, like,
awkward and weird, taller, bigger than Cejudo.
And then the promo for right before they started this fight, Cruz said like he can grab his stool and come beat me, and I was like, oh, kind of a sick burn there. But Cejudo just like showed, right? Like he came.
The Cejudo's greatness is that when it's time, when he needs to perform, and he needed to after he got cut. The cut was on his hairline, but still he needed that. He could go in there, hit that knee to the guy's temple, hurt him badly, and get the stoppage win. That is a great champion there. I don't really think he's retiring. I think he's trying to get more money. I think most people think he's trying to get more money. I don't know if he deserves more money.
I think he might be pulling a Barry Sanders.
To get more money, you got to get that. You got to be able to sell pay-per-views. Henry Cejudo is truly one of the most remarkable combat sports athletes of all time. Gold medal winner. One of only 4 champs, and just his resume is outstanding. Congrats to him on a great career. If it's real, either way, I hope that he comes back.
Francis Ngannou.
Oh, you already know that I love Francis Ngannou. I got to talk to him this week, interviewing him, and I just love this guy. I love watching him fight, and I truly believe he is going to be UFC champion soon.
Viciously, confidently, just powerfully knocks out his opponent, fast, right? And then has the softest spoken post-fight interview with Joe Rogan. Where, it is just, I love it. Just fantastic.
Like a lovable, and he's a really awesome guy. Calvin Kattar and Jeremy Stevens. Jeremy Stevens I love because he comes to the ring listening to Tupac music. I love Tupac. He's got a tattoo on his back, Only God Can Judge Me. That's a Tupac song, right? But then, man, he was. It looked like he was gonna pull the upset, and then Kattar just walloped the guy, right?
Yeah.
Greg Hardy won the decision in his fight.
Yeah, Greg Hardy came in, won the decision. He's really athletic, and
he's got a bright future in the UFC, probably.
He could. I don't know. For a
guy that doesn't have that many fights, he looks pretty comfortable in there, and he's a great athlete.
Probably the thing that I like most, which is your colleague at Heavy, Steven, put out an article about, was that he overheard Daniel Cormier say he should change his strategy, and indeed he did.
Smart.
What is that? That's fantastic. We had a really fun time with UFC 249.
Loved it.
I'm really grateful. I hope that all the fighters were safe and protected, that, Dana White did everything he said he was going to do. It sounds like everybody got tested. I didn't miss the no fans. I just enjoyed, all the fights. I thought it was really great. I loved at the end, you were doing deadline piece, but Joe Rogan, Daniel Cormier, and their other guy who I don't know his name, but those calling the fights,
John Anik.
They really enjoyed no fans being there. Daniel Cormier felt like Joe Rogan got more authentic post-fight interviews because the fighters weren't influenced by the crowd.
And then get booed or cheered.
Yeah, they weren't performing for the crowd. They were just talking to Joe Rogan. And so I don't know, I think maybe we're entering into...
I bet Joe Rogan would be good at if he, made a podcast.
Hey, I know what you'll be good at. Subscribing to this channel. So, hey, like this video, subscribe, and we thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching the show.